Hey, good afternoon, it's Garth.
Hey, Garth!
How are you?
How you doing, man?
I am doing great.
Let's jump right into it. We got the Garth Brooks World Tour, November 12th, Richmond Coliseum. It is the first time in 19 years since you have been to Richmond with your wife, Tricia. Tickets on sale, 10 a.m., ticketmaster.com/Garth Brooks. 19 years. So the way that I started thinking about this is most likely you have people who saw you 19 years ago who now have kids and or grandkids.
It's wild because, everything's about data. And all the ticketing agencies are telling us that the number they keep seeing is about 48% of the arena, so half the arena, were 10 years old or not even born yet last time we were touring. So it's kind of wild. You're getting to see all the faces you wanted to see again, but then here's this whole new generation. And they know the words to everything, and they sing loud, and they have this great attitude, and it's just infectious. And I got to tell you, it's a joy to walk out on that stage every night. This has been the most fun touring I've ever had in my life, and could be the fact that you're touring with all the guys that you did before, so it's like a family. You're seeing the people you hoped you'd see before you turn with the love of your life, and the music, thank God, has made the leap of time. So calling Baton Rouge today rips it as much as calling Baton Rouge did in the 90s, if not even more. So it's a lot of fun.
Do you think that taking the 14-year break from touring has something to do with you saying that this is the most fun you've had while touring?
Yeah, I mean, the greatest gift ever you can give anybody is time off, just to go be with their children and never miss a day. And that, I thank God and the people for that every day. To get to do this again, I think there's a level of gratefulness from the stage for sure. But man, people are so sweet. They're showing up with this great attitude. They're singing louder than they did ever in the 90s. And, here's a statistic that will blow you away. It took 100 cities in the 90s, in our heyday, it took 100 cities in the 90s to sell 5 million tickets. We're approaching 5 million, and I think this is going to be like our 50th city. So
wow.
It's like twice as big, and I don't know how, and I'm just thankful that it is. But, man, people are showing up in these wonderful numbers. But, again, man, their attitude that they're showing up with is a dream.
I've been really lucky enough. My wife and I got to see you in Detroit, actually back-to-back dates. And trust me, we'll be first in line buying tickets, even though I work at the radio station, buying tickets to go see Garth in Richmond, because it is an experience unlike any other. And I think that's why it is, man. I think that's why the tickets are going crazy. Everyone knows that these days, so often you get predictable shows. And with you, it's not just a show, it's an experience. And I got to thank you for that.
That's very sweet of you to say that. Our crew guys and band, they absolutely hate it in the fact that they get a set list every night, and the only song that's guaranteed is the first one. After that, it's a crapshoot, man. You're just gunslinging from the hip. You're just watching the crowd. Wherever they want to go, you just kind of follow them. And, man, it is a lot of fun.
You raised the 3 girls.
But you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Allie's a junior in college.
Oh, my God.
Our baby is a junior in college. I can't believe it. So they're 24, 22, and 20. And they're having the time of their life. They're on their own. They're just doing their busy thing. I'm touring the world with the love of my life, playing with my buddies that I got to play with in the 90s, and it's pretty dang good.
What do you think is the number one thing you learned in a house full of girls?
Well, man, I hate to tell you this because you might not know this, but females have their own opinions. Did you know that? And, man, they are set pretty deep in the stove, too. So God has a tremendous sense of humor. He's going to give you a child just like you, hard-headed. I think they know exactly what they want, and that's what I got to raise. I got to raise 3 very independent young ladies that are very sure of themselves. They know what they want, and man, they are. I don't want to say hard-headed because that's what my dad called me, but they're pretty set.
Listen, I know what you mean, though. It's so funny because my wife and I, my son's 3 and my daughter turns 2 here in 2 weeks, and she...
Oh, you're in the middle.
I know,
of
man.
it.
Let me tell you something. She's already in charge of me, so...
Yeah, amen. Are you guys done with 2, or are you going to have more?
You know what? We haven't really decided yet.
Man, have as many as you can afford, bro. They're the greatest invention God ever made, Jill.
So we're talking about how fast these tickets are selling for you and how it's been the biggest tour. But then you also got some news the other day, and my jaw dropped to the floor. You beat the Beatles, man.
I got to tell you, man, country music has always been the most loyal and the biggest format, and I'm so happy and proud for country music that they have more diamonds than any other format, doesn't it? it's very deserving for country music and its format. These people are loyal. They're going to be faces we're going to see there that fed us when we couldn't afford to feed ourselves, because that's kind of where we started. The tour was on the East Coast, and it's like a family. So I'm very, very proud and happy for all of us.
One of the other things we got to talk about is this cool box set that you've got coming out here at Target, which really cool for us here in Virginia because it comes out the day before the show. So I think what we're going to have to do is go get the box set and jam out on that 2.5-hour road trip up to Richmond, man. But Garth Brooks, The Ultimate Collection, with the exclusive version of the new album with some bonus tracks there at Target. Tell me about this whole deal.
Man, we're getting ready to release what's inside of it, but this is like a Christmas box for me. A lot of stuff in there, a lot of previously unreleased audio tracks, and so this is it's cool, and it's a great way to look at it too. It's almost like my favorite playlist of stuff too. So you're going to get stuff that you're familiar with. You're going to get stuff you haven't heard yet. But the coolest thing of all, we spent 3.5 years going back in, remixing, remastering everything. So even way back to the very first album, it doesn't sound like it was cut in the 90s anymore. It sounds like it was cut yesterday.
Wow.
So beautiful things like Much Too Young, things like The Dance off that first album now sound so clear. The Dance, you can hear, if you listen closely on The Dance now, this remix, you can hear the piano player's heel just tapping the carpet while he's playing that intro, which is just beautiful. We were trying to figure out what it was. We kept going, there's no click track because we don't cut click track.
Right.
What is that sound? And finally we found out it was the actual piano player's foot tapping the ground. So it's pretty clear, pretty clean.
That's incredible. We're definitely going to have to pick that up. And again, that comes out the day before the show. So that's November 11th for the box set. And then the show, of course, November 12th. How about some quick fire questions, Garth? We'll have some fun.
You got it.
Your favorite thing about working as a bouncer before you became the Garth Brooks that we know today?
Had to be dancing with all the good-looking girls. That was my favorite. It was a hard job, but somebody had to do it.
If you could swap wardrobe with any celebrity, who would it be?
Ooh, that's tough. Lady Gaga has the coolest stuff.
I just saw a flash of Chris Gaines for a second, man.
In the meat suit.
The best thing about Trisha Yearwood is blank.
Oh, the fact that she is my wife. She's the sweetest thing and the best thing that's ever happened to me. And my worst day with her is my best day I've ever had in my life. So it's everything's good about that.
Garth Brooks World Tour, November 12th, Richmond Coliseum, the first time in 19 years. Garth is back with wife Trisha Yearwood. It's going to be a heck of a show. Tickets go on sale 10 a.m., Ticketmaster.com/Garth Brooks. And, of course, the box set the day before of the show, November 11th, and get the exclusive collection at Target. Garth, thank you, man. It's such an honor.
Guys, thank you very much. And thank you again thanks for all the help on the tickets. Can't wait to see you guys and hug your neck. Have a good one.